So welcome you all of you. This is Chinmay, your host from TradeClue, and I'll wish you everyone a very happy new year. So today we'll talk with some particular topics and strategy. Before that, in previous class, we had our reversal classes, right? We had discussed about some reversals. So I'm going to upload that session as well today itself. And today we are going to talk about particularly the consolidation breakouts and some trend trading strategy as well. So before that, we'll quickly see what are the entry criteria that we got throughout the week, the opportunities that we got in our pro sessions, right? All right. Yeah, the voice is clear, right? Thanks. Now, let's go quickly on Monday trade. That was the 28th. On 28th, we got this breakout pro already. Bharti Airtel. Let's quickly check what happened in Bharti Airtel. So this was the trade. Okay. You need to understand one thing very clearly, that whenever we will get some pure entry criteria, there are some entry criteria that I have already discussed with you in one class, right? What are they? There is a one entry criteria called as base violation. Have you remember this? The base violation? Let me show you first. Now, this was one of a criteria. This is a red candle which appears in the first 5 minutes. It start forming a base near yesterday's close, and then a very good green tick gives us the opportunity to enter in a stock. Now the good thing is TradeClue provides all these stocks along with all these patterns readily available. So we don't need to go and check what kind of formation is happening. We just get simply pro alerts on buy and sell. The same thing happened over here, right? So the first 5 minute candle was red. It started forming a base. Where it started forming a base? Near, near yesterday close. And then a clear breakout happened, right? Which provided us a very good opportunity to get in. And in a matter of next 1 hour, we get a very good targets in this particular stock, right? So this was the first alert that came on our radar with breakout pro. Second was the reversal trade pro for Hero Motocorp the same day. So this was the day. As soon as it started forming a base, now there's another type of base it formed. First thing, there was a very huge red candle. It now started going further down. But what happened? It retested that zone and quickly come up, and it started going sideways. This was the consolidation after a solid candle formation. Moreover, this dotted line or the box started appearing at the bottom. So this is the confirmation that we get that a solid buying happened in this top. So we generally try to enter in this zone with a very small stop loss, and then it started going in our direction. Important thing is, if you have the initial stop loss at the bottom, as soon as your stock will start moving up, what first thing that we need to do is we need to trail our stop loss from bottom to nearest consolidation zone, right? So you can trail your stop loss over here. As soon as it will start moving up and going further up, the nearest retracement zone will be your stop loss now. This way you can actually gauge your stock and try to book some partial profits as well time to time. When you will be getting a comfortable 1% in any heavyweight stock, try to book some profits as well. All right. So those are the two stocks which came on that day. Then there was 29th. On 29th, we got IndusInd Bank in breakout pro. If you'll see, in the second half, we got the opportunity to trade the IndusInd Bank. Now, first thing, what happened on IndusInd Bank that day? There was a huge buying happening in IndusInd Bank, that too along with a very strong candles, right? Generally, people want to catch these stocks, but as soon as they will find out there's a huge move that already took place, now it becomes difficult to sit in that stock after the extended move, right? So this was the extended move that happened on that stock. Moreover, if I want to engage somewhere around 900 level and I already know the stock has started its journey with a gap up, what was the closing a day prior? So this was the closing a day prior, somewhere around 860 zone, sorry, 873 zone, and it is already moved more than 3%. It is very much difficult to enter, but these are the morning buyers which are not allowing stock to come down further. If this forms a kind of bullish flag, now in the second half we get some good opportunities. So we try to catch that stock after a very good consolidation at top. So as soon as this consolidation broke, we try to enter in that stock, right? Which gives us another super rally in the second half. These are the second half stocks. Generally, we get these alerts in the second half, either in breakout or if the stock is very much corrected after 2 to 3 consecutive falling structures, we get some reversals as well at the bottom. Okay, so that was for the 29th. On 30th, we had Tekem, which took our stop loss. Let's see. Now, this stock came near 1046 for buying opportunity. Actually, it did not move either way. It went completely sideways, and that's why we decided to trail our stop loss and get exit out of it. So generally, the stock which is not giving you the morning entry point, it is have very huge chances that it will go sideways, because as we all know, the mid market timing after say 10:30 or after 11 particularly till 1 p.m. generally we don't get huge scope to trade in every stock. Okay, there are very few days when we get a super trending market, and then if the market is not trending and if you try to initiate anything in between mid hours, there's a very good chance that we are not getting the follow up buying or selling. Same thing happened there. Even with the this particular stock that day, when it tried to go and find the bottom, it didn't move anywhere, so we exited near the entry point itself, right? Same thing happened with LIC. It did not move at all, so we decided to get out of it as soon as it started moving up. So this was for the second half breakdown, but the breakdown didn't happen that smoothly, so decided not to initiate anything or try to exit, sorry, near the sell point itself. Okay, so those were the alerts that came up till here. On 31st, we were having Bandhan Bank in NY Pro. This is 30th. Now see here, what happened here? For the entire time, it was into a very strong consolidation. These are your squeeze out patterns. It is resisting the moving average and it is not yet ready to come above that zone successfully. Rather, what happened? It broke that zone on closing basis, right? So this was the opportunity to go for shorting it, and we got some profits into. Second was Bata India. So this came under NY Pro. What happened in that stock? This is NY Pro zone, I'll tell you. First green candle, bottom formation near the first buying, and now it is started inching higher. Moreover, what we want is we want a clear closing above this cluster. It didn't happen. Rather, a very good zone formed with red box or the dotted line at that moment. So this is the confirmation that a huge activity happened over there. You need a strong confirmation now. If we get any dotted line in between the market hours, we need to understand a huge buying, selling, or huge transactions happen in that zone. If that is the case, we need a clear confirmation. If I am biased with upside, at least I want a strong candle closing over that cluster. So whoever will be seller in that zone, now they will start unwinding their position, which will lead into further quick up move. Okay, let's go. This was HDFC Bank. Again, it didn't move. And now if you'll see now, in last 2-4 days, what is happening? That Nifty Bank Nifty is going under a very thin range. If I'm talking about HDFC Bank, and even it did not work much. So if I'll go on hourly chart, I will see a super consolidation. See over here. What is happening in last few days? It's a very thin range in which market is trending. So no chance that stocks will provide you a very good opportunity till a very clear breakout will happen. Either side, okay? No biasness. Either side, if any pure breakout will happen, we are more ready to go and initiate our trade, right? So those were the alerts that came up till here. On 1st of Jan, we didn't have any pro alert to trade. Now I'll show you this concept, what exactly this consolidations means. If you'll go in aftermarket and if you'll go in daily consolidation. Let's check the results. There are the stocks which are going under a very good consolidation. Moreover, I'll select one more query, which is triangle breakout. I'll see, I'll get one or two more stock in that zone. What does that mean? What do you mean by triangle? What do you mean by consolidation? Let's understand this logic first. Okay, let's go on plain chart. I'll show you this. So earlier we were discuss about the reversal trades. Today we are talking about the NR patterns. What do you mean by NR pattern? Anyone quickly? What is the full form of NR pattern? Exactly, it's a narrow range. So how to see a narrow range? First thing we go and check whether the stock is under consolidation and triangle. Okay, I'll show you how to see that or recognize this pattern on daily time frame. Okay, now this is daily time frame. If I'll go and I'll put an indicator over here. Okay, am I getting change in color? It become blue, right? Let me go and make it darker for you. Okay, am I getting the last candle in black color? What does that mean? That means it is actually inside a very small area. That is, it is moving inside a very small area. That too, it is actually completely inside the previous candle. So it is the seventh smallest candle, and it is again inside the previous one. So here, this was the seventh insider candle in last few days, and it was inside the previous day. These candles are actually provides us a very good intraday and sometimes a very good trend trading activity. Now, is anyone heard a name of Toby Crabble? Is a very good chart analyst. Is anyone heard the name of Toby Crabble? If you're talking about narrow range, one must knew, right? So he's the guy who trades in commodities, okay, mainly, and he's a very good active trader in US market. So what he found that market moves in particular sequences, or there are some patterns that very regularly gets formed. What are these? These are nothing but the contraction and expansion patterns. It means that market goes in contraction to form a very good expansion. So the sequences are like here. So if market will go in a consolidation, there's a very good chance that it will break either side. And whichever side it will break, chances are very good that we will get another fresh opportunity to trade it. Now, other than this, let's check. When I said bank nifty, do you think the bank stocks in last 2 days have provided any good opportunity to trade? Very few time it gives us any opportunity for intraday. Reason? Now last 3 days, bank nifty is consolidating, and it is consolidating in a very thin range. Let's go on hourly chart again. What I'm getting over here, I'm getting hardly any move in Bank Nifty. So a kind of triangle formation happened in it. Now, if it's an ascending one, it may break either side. Whichever side it will break, chances are good that we will get a very good opportunity to trade. Right? So these are your NR7 patterns. Where you found it? Now you can simply go in aftermarket query, check triangle breakout, check daily consolidation. Hourly consolidations are for those who want to see what is forming inside that day on hourly chart. If I'm getting consecutive 4-5 candles on hourly chart going very sideways, this may provide me the intraday opportunity. But these are the stocks on triangle breakout and daily consolidation, which are going to provide me a very good opportunity a day prior only. Right? What else we have? We are having Ultra Semco, we are having Coal India, right? Let's check Coal India. First thing first, understand what is happening on daily time frame. So am I getting dojis from last few days? I'm getting some dojis, right? Now, on candlestick pattern, what doji says? What is the characteristic of a doji? Anyone? What a doji suggests? Right? It is perfectly indecision. Sometimes reversal as well. So what we know here is there's a super consolidation going on in Coal India. Let's go on hourly chart. What I'm finding a very thin area of trading. So tomorrow chances are good that we will get a super breakout from that zone. Whichever direction it will break, as a technical analyst, what I'll do is I try to take a trade on Coal India. Moreover, chances are very good that we will get a swing trade opportunity. Okay, so the higher consolidations provide us a very good swing opportunity. All right. So this is exactly what Topic Rebel observed, that after some time when stocks goes in expansion and contraction moves, we need a breakout. Now expansions, it is going on. There's hardly anything that we can do about it. We can either go for trend trading, right, on either retraces or after a clear breakouts. But these stocks, when they start forming such opportunities, we can either start tracking them. And whenever we will get opportunity, we are the one who are sitting in a very first leg, right? So get a confirmation. If it's an hourly chart, I will look for at least a 15-minute closing either side of this cluster, right? And in that case, if it is breaching, if any important level is there, like Coal India, if tomorrow this is the orange line, right? If I'll see that on 15 minutes it is breaching comfortably above that zone, I'll be more interested to take my buy trade. Moreover, if it sustains above this near term resistance zone, the good opportunity is up till this zone, because there is no one to hold the price in between, right? Same way, if it is breaking down from this zone, now the chances are very good that it will find the bottom in this zone itself, because there is no one to hold it. So the stocks which are in consolidation and have a very good stock moving opportunity either side, we need to consider those stocks for trading. Same way in Ultra Semco. Now it formed a kind of double top. If it is breaking from that zone, we know now at least it will come up till here, right? This was the retesting of zone and the breakout happened. So this way you can have the stocks on your radar. After a very good up move, now the stock is under a consolidation. Why I'm saying that these consolidations are actually working beautifully? Now see here. Now this is little study that we need to do by ourselves if you want to get a very good stocks. Now see here. This is DMAT. What I got is I got a very good reference point. Okay, this was the previous support zone from where the stock bounced. Now moreover, in that zone it started forming dojis, right? These are the dojis where a very good follow-up selling happened. Now dojis are the stocks which have the characteristic of either changing the trade or there may be a continuation. If on hourly chart I'll get a super breakout over here, I'll be more interested to go for long in such stocks. These are the opportunities that we want to grab. And generally, with this NR7 pattern, we get such opportunities. Okay, where you're going to find these stocks? You're going to find these stocks in aftermarket, triangle breakout, and daily consolidations. All right, on 5-minute time frame, if I'm getting any super entry in these stocks, when the stock is breaching any important zone, I'll be more interested to go for shorting it. Now, what I do in such scenarios, I keep all the stocks on my radar. First of all, you now know you can make a watch list out of it, right? You can add your symbol like IndusInd Bank. So it is in triangle breakout. I can add this stock on my watch list. What I do is I can go and I can add another stock, say Bank Nifty. If I'm bearish on any bank or any other stocks, so Bank Nifty is always there at the top of it. Otherwise, Coal India was there, right? So Coal India is there. And if I'm bullish on Coal India, I will add this stock on my watch list. So this way, you can have your predefined watch list. And in that watch list, you can go and you can check what kind of market activity is going on. First thing first, what I do, I generally track all the markets in the morning hours. So if at any particular day at 9 a.m., what I do, I go and I check all the world indices. I see what kind of day it is. Like, is there overall across the globe selling is happening or buying is happening? If there's a clear indication in the world markets, chances are very good that we will follow the major markets. Sometime what happens, we buck the trend. If there's some domestic reasons we will be having. Otherwise, we can see a clear same trending nature of our markets as well. So what I do, I keep all my buying stocks and selling stocks on my radar. Like I make a red list, I make a green list. Same way, you can add your stock over here. Now, going further, what I see what all the indices are doing. Now, at 9 a.m., 8 minutes, you will get pre-market ticks, the pre-market opening data. In that case, if I'll found that a particular sector is very bullish or the particular sector is very bearish, say I'm having now on my red list say Apollo, Century and Ibullis I am having on my red list. I'll go and I'll check indices. If I'll come to know, the reality sector is showing me a very bearish strength in the morning tick itself. I will immediately come to know Ibul housing is the one I can go for shorting. That way, if I'll having any auto stock on my radar for buying, and in opening tick, it is also getting confirmation that auto stocks are showing some strength. I'll keep that stock on my radar. So generally what you are doing, you are filtering your stocks so that you can narrow down the number of stocks and you can focus either 2 to 3 stocks. At max in the morning, you can easily focus on 2 to 3 stocks, right? And if those stocks are generally crossing the daily resistance zone in the morning ticks, we can try to catch those stocks. All right. So Anand is asking me, is the flagging script watch list available free? No, this will be only give you the red list and green list. Okay. Yeah, the gray, these two colors will be available. The rest is not. Okay. So Jose is asking how to draw a range on candles. Simple. Go in aftermarket. Go and check what are the stocks which are coming in that zone. Go in results. So say suppose Ultra Semco is the one. I can go and I can check the daily chart. And on daily chart, you can go and simply mark your highs and mark your lows. The highs and lows will be start appearing on the smaller time frame as well. So suppose this is the low and this is the high. If I'll go on hourly chart, I'll be having the range, right? This way you can plot your range. All right. Either side breakout will provide me the opportunity to trade. Okay. So you can simply go over here, guys. This is the first icon on trading view. Here you can go and narrow down. You can create a new list. Okay. So in that case, you can say I want to create the index list. And in that index list, if I want to add a particular indices, you need to type CNX. If you type CNX, you will get all the different indices. Okay. So there is the infra, media, realty, energy, services, metal, pharma, auto, FMC. So everything is there. You can add them on your watch list. Same way, you can go and make any other watch list for swing, for red list, blue list, this way. Okay. Generally, if I'll having on any swing trade, I'll be naming under the different flag. If no, then you can name it. Okay. Okay. So when the TradeClue automation is ready for live trading, from Monday onwards, we'll be having particular segments available for live trading with auto algo trades. Okay. Ronak sir will give you more idea about it. Yes, tomorrow. Specifically with the NY Pro alerts. Alright. Now, in Apollo tire, what was the pattern it was forming earlier? It started forming, say, up till here. It started forming trend line and a resistance. What happened? After breaking that zone, it didn't sustain much and sharp fall happened. It took our stop loss, but when I'll be try to enter again, I'll be try to enter when a clear breakout will happen again. So that will be the another opportunity, not here. Don't try to engage with the bottoms, guys. If it's a stop loss, it's a stop loss. We'll be out of the trade. There's no other thing that we need to understand about it. The second opportunity we will get over here only. All the sellers will get stuck only if the stock will break above here. Then we will get a very quick one. If you see this Balkrishna Industries, this was also having the same structure, right? And moreover, when the breakout happened in tire industry, this was the stock which went upward. Rather, the Apollo tire is still in that consolidation, but a very sharp move took our stop loss as well. No doubt about that. All right. See, this is what actually we want. We want a candle to survive above the cluster, and then there will be some follow-up buying that needs to happen. In Apollo tire case, it gives us the strong candle and immediate selling happened. No follow-up happened. Right? No. This is the TradeClue screen. How to plot a single candle range in TradeClue in any time frame which shows open and close range. We need to do it manually, Jose. We need to do it in manually, okay? Yeah. What else? See, every time if you're looking at Divya, what time frame you're asking about the 20 DMA? What time frame you're concerned? Daily chart? See, generally, guys, if you're looking at any time frame and that too along with any particular moving average, I'll tell you one thing. It's not about any particular time frame or any particular moving average. There are some crossovers and cross unders that takes place along with two different moving averages. If you're looking at 20 moving average, let me add another moving average which is 200. Okay, so for long term, stock is still above 200 moving average. Let's talk about 50 moving average. Say green it is. Okay, so generally people are much worried about these crossovers and cross unders. Okay, but one thing for sure, when such crossovers happen, you need to get a clear trend above or after the cluster. Now, even the cluster is not broken completely. When this will taken out, you can think about the fresh selling opportunity because the rise was fast. Sometimes what happens, stock is not going just one way up, some retracement happen, some exhaustion of ongoing trade happen, and then we get a clear breakout. So until and unless you get it on price, don't believe much on the indicators. Indicators are just to give you biasness. Okay, being a technical analyst, you need to always depend much on the pure price action. If I'm getting a cluster breakout from either side in Apollo tires along with the major market direction, I'll be happy to trade in that way. Okay. Yeah. Anything else, guys? Now try to develop your watch list as well. Okay, using these different parameters. Now, yes. In previous session, I have covered the reversals, right? Where we see the bullish divergences and bearish divergences. Along with that, how you can develop your story looking at the clear divergence and consolidation. Here, you are purely seeing the consolidations and the breakouts. So the NR opportunities gives you, the NR stocks gives you a very good opportunity to trade on such stocks with a clear breakouts. If you know the major market direction and have a very good scope to trade, a smooth trade is available at that point of time. Generally, I do care about the intraday activities along with the NR patterns, specifically if they are the NR7 insiders. All right. Yeah. Welcome. So, any other doubts? Okay. Now let's check the Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now, when I consider Nifty or Bank Nifty to trade, if it is particularly Bank Nifty, I go for the major stocks. Okay. First, what is happening with Bank Nifty? As we are talking about the cluster formation, we clearly see some good range bound sessions. Last 3 days, it is contracting. So, as per the theory of Toby Crabel, stock is in what? Stock is in very thin range. So, a very good contraction is happening. Either side it can break. We cannot go with biasness. I'll show you the reason as well. Why? First thing, if it's a Bank Nifty, we need to check the major stocks of Bank Nifty, the components of Bank Nifty. Let's go for HDFC Bank. Now here, it is showing me a very good cluster or a very good formation on top. Okay, I'll go and break it into hourly candle. So here I am seeing a very good uptick in HDFC Bank from few days, but now it is going sideways moreover along with previous resistance. One thing that I have observed along with this is there is a divergence as well. If you'll see over here, there is a divergence on HDFC Bank. Now, if tomorrow I want to go and buy Bank Nifty, I want a clear confirmation on chart that the stock is breaching this 1445 hurdle. Otherwise, it will be a consolidation stage. If it is breaking the consolidation downside, a clear down trade we can see in Bank Nifty as well, because this individual stocks carries a lot of weightage. Now ICICI Bank is not having much clarity. It's just the last downfall that happened previous day, but the good thing is it also had a very good strong up move earlier. This was the earlier resistance zone, which is now acting as a support. Unless and until we breach this zone, we cannot go shorting ICICI Bank. Now these two banks only, HDFC and ICICI Bank, carries more than 50% weightage in Bank Nifty. If I'll be getting a clear breakdown from that zone, I can see the opportunities for shorting Bank Nifty or going for buying puts as well. Okay. On the other hand, there is a Kotak which is also having a kind of negative structure. Let's go and check it. On daily time frame, again, if you check, it changed the color. That means it is an R7 insider candle. I will mark down its highs and lows. So unless and until it will break down from that zone, we cannot go and short it. Up till here, we get the opportunity to trail the stock. Okay, this was the cluster earlier, acted as a resistance. Now this will act as a support. But if you'll see SBI is very strong on card. It doesn't carry much weightage in Bank Nifty, but still it is showing us a clear breakout and sustaining above that zone. If you'll check Axis Bank, it is again the NR7 insider candle. Moreover, that's gone hourly chart. What I'm finding over here, it is forming kind of cluster in that zone. If I'll get upside breakout, it's a good first stop. Otherwise, if there is flag formation happening in this stock, the entire Bank Nifty will be on top. So there are very good stocks, the major components of Bank Nifty, which are under solid consolidation. That is first thing. Other than SBI, no other stock is giving us clear upside, but they are in a very tight range. So the market gives us the confirmation. In first 15 minutes, I am not going to initiate any trend. I will check all the parameters. If the world markets are very much strong, I'll be looking for the opportunity in Axis Bank and SBI. If the markets are red, I'll be looking my opportunity in Kotak and HDFC Bank. You need to choose your stock wisely along with the pattern, right? Hope you got the idea. Yes. So there are some divergences as well, but we need clear breakouts. All right, because fine. So this is for the uh, stock specific and the index specific. Even with the Nifty, you'll see, it started forming a very thin candles, right? What I'm seeing over here, it is searching up, but when that is happening on that stock, let me connect all the highs. Now we'll check the RSI. What I'm getting, a slight divergence is there as well. Here, this will not lead to sell the stock immediately. What I want a cluster breakout. So this was the earlier cluster, and there is a still scope that stock will come down and test that zone. It is 50 point down. But if that is also taken out comfortably below this weekly support, I'll be more interested to go and short now Nifty. Because if you try to do it in between the zone now, there's a very dicey movement that may happen. So rather, getting into the cluster, wait for the clear breakouts, right? If we get the clear breakouts, either side, we can think about initiating a fresh trade. All right. Yes, Praveen. So I'm going to provide that as well, the previous week's video as well. Okay. So these stocks, along with a very good flow in news, they gave us very good breakout, right? Now, even with the BL, there was a very good opportunity that came one day before. These are the stocks which rarely moves very huge, but when this unusual stock starts moving up and down, what they start showing you is they'll start showing you a very good open interest adding. Okay, if you'll see over here, check BEL. BEL was among the highest open interest added stock on that day, which was nearly 40%, right? If there's a clear move that happens on BEL and BHL, and that too along with the back of very good open interest added, chances are very good the stocks will start moving upward. These are the unusual stocks. Generally, you will not see these stocks on this scanner. Okay, it is where you will find it. Okay, go in home. Okay, you will go in live market, check top gainers and losers. At bottom, you will get OI spots. Okay, here you can track all the stocks in live market which are having a very good open interest added. This is for future open interest. Okay. All right. Even with the BEL, if I want to go for long this script, if any retesting happens in this zone of 125, 124, I'll be happy to accumulate a little bit. Okay. If it gives me a fresh breakout again after the retracement, I'll be more happy to add few more if I want to go for swing trading. All right. Okay. So thanks for joining, guys. And this today's session and the previous day, that was in last week. So I'll be uploading both the videos, and I will share the link with you on your groups. Okay. Individual stocks are difficult, so you need to go through script by script. Okay, Imchandraji. All right. So thanks for joining, guys. Have a nice Sunday. We'll catch you on the next week. Yes, yes, Praveen. Last two videos, definitely. All right. Thank you, guys. Sure. See you.